Welcome back to Lela Talks, featuring my co-host, Riley Loving. Today we're discussing Home, GOT, Episode 2. What's up with the Hodor headcanon? Are they allowed to make up shit like that? I mean, I guess the implications would be that, he got brain damage because someone beat the fuck out of him because people always bully Hodor. But, can I just make shit up like that? Is that allowed? There seems to be a notable lack of Bran Brera, if you will. There's so many scenes where Bran's talking about his adorable little crush, and their their ages are nearer to each other. This show loves pushing stupid romances, and for once they have a cute, sweet romance, and they're not fucking with it? Really? Not even gonna poke it? I also thought, okay, Night's Watch scene, when, Alistair Thorne was just, bumping at the door and all that. Did Ghost just, teleport in? When did Ghost get in the room? How did Ghost do that? Frank and Greg. Doesn't Frank and Greg have better things to do? But then again, I guess he doesn't sleep. And he doesn't have any, video games. Or maybe he's beaten all the video games, because, if you don't sleep and you just sit around waiting for Cersei to cause trouble, he's probably beat, Pokemon X, 7 times. Oh man, when I saw Marcella's dead body and, Tommen and Jaime, my first thought was, fuck. 2 Lannisters and a dead body? We all know how this goes. It was okay, though. No one had sex on a corpse again. So glad. What was Tommen even doing? Was he just sitting around playing poker? Whatevs. I would love a scene like that, a deleted scene of Tommen sitting around and someone's like, your mom was arrested, and he's just like, oh. Oh, God. Don't get on my computer. Don't poke the notes. The High Sparrow is saying something about overthrowing an empire. What empire? By the way, we moved sets just now. I'm outside now because my father came home. What empire are you overthrowing? Why are you overthrowing an empire? What does that mean? Are they going to make out the High Sparrow to be fucking world domination shit? That's not what he's about. He's about being barefoot and finding justice and being sexist asshole. Meanwhile, Tyrion. The writers are raging erection for Tyrion and Peter Dinklage. Look, we all have a raging erection for Peter Dinklage. But Tyrion is a loser by this time in the book, and that's my favorite thing about him is that he's so fun in the second book, and then he's like, wee, he crashes and burns really hard, and he throws up on some nice prostitute's carpet. And it's just he gives up and he's a sucky person, and it's fun, It's fun. But they're just they're raging erection for him. They have to have him always be cool and saying all the cool lines and drinking and stuff. And I'm just, by the way, fun Lannister parallels there, right? And it's what are you doing, man? Tyrion doesn't have all the answers. And it pisses me off too because one of the things about this book series, I said that on purpose, is that there's a lot of realism. People aren't just heroes. Quentin Martell? Huh, Glenn? Quentin Martell. And meanwhile, Tyrion just, saunters the fuck in. Fucking Quentin Martelling everywhere. And he just succeeds? He just, it's Tyrion succeeding at Quentin Martelling is the opposite of the entire book series. If you condensed Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, into a liquid, and then you made the opposite of that liquid, that's what that is. Just the opposite of it. Take the bread. It's all fucking shits. I give them bread and they don't give me kisses? What's the point of you guys? Missandei, let's use you because they trust you. Just joking, I like dragons. Fuck you, Missandei. But then on the other hand, if they get Missandei killed, I will destroy them. It's bread just for you. You know I love you, right? Whatever. Wasn't that Drogon? That was a black dragon, right? I mean, it could have been the lighting. It's very dark in there. But wasn't that Drogon? What's Drogon been doing? Do Ghost and Drogon have teleportation powers? The mentions of the slavers regaining the city. It's silly to me. It's quite silly to me. Did they even make any mentions last season? Ow, don't bite too hard. Did they even make any mentions last season of, like, the ex-slaves, the slaves getting back to the city and all the trouble that caused? Did they even go into that? Or is that too complicated? I don't know where this is going. Is Tyrion gonna be the new Barristan? Is Tyrion gonna lead the army against everyone? I think that's silly. And so does Little Red. Okay, the Arya scene also pissed me off. Because she didn't level up. In the books, she graduated from being Blind Beth because she was able to kick the ass of the dude that was, kicking her ass with a stick. And spoilers for non-book readers, she warged into a cat, and then she was like, yeah, I fucking turned into a cat, and into a cat's brain, which is fucking badass, right? Then she was able to walk around and actually fight back, and, she actually got pretty good on her feet blind, which is important to being, a wizard ninja. So I feel like having her still be helpless, but then leveling her up seems stupid. I mean, I guess in the preview it shows her fighting more. Ramsay and Roose. What? What's going on with that? On one hand, I can't argue too much because, I don't know. It's not canonical, but it could be canonical. It honestly is something that could happen in the books. It's not too horribly unrealistic, because Ramsay knows full well that Roose is going to dump him for a stupid little baby. Full well. It could happen. My mother had to leave the room. She kept shouting. Did you notice they mentioned Manderleys, though? They mentioned the Manderleys. Theon and Podrick, looking at each other as they tried to make a fire, like two strange cats fighting in my room at 4 a.m. That was so cute. Those two are going to be best friends in 7 years, Theon and Podrick. God. I'm just joking. One of them's going to die by the end of everything. But, they would be such cute friends. Also, Sansa, with their little pink ears and her little pink nose. Get her a fucking hoodie. Christ. Why aren't you covering her? She's gonna get fucking frostbite on her fucking ears. Cover her fucking ears. Cover her ears. Can't you just be nice to Sansa? Don't let her get frostbite. Also, why the fuck would Theon go home? What's up with opposite Yara? Yara again. I'm really glad that Balin actually knew that his brother was gonna stab him and that he fought back. So they kept talking about the Salt Throne? Is a sea stone fucking chair not good enough for David and Dan Benioff Weiss? So why did Yara's breasts plate? She had breasts plate? Did you see her breasts plate? Do you really need an extra plate shaped like your boobs in front of your boobs? I actually saw an interesting post about that, saying that when you create a space like that, like a valley there, you're actually going to help direct arrows and things like that to the center, where the damage would go, because you have the septum? No. You have that special bone there that's, breaks pretty easy, so, practically, those things, they will get you killed faster. Melisandre and Davy Wabby Woo Woo, alliance forever, pretty cute. Their mutual boyfriend died. They got together and said, look, our boyfriend died. We gotta do some shit. Well, okay, Mel didn't do that. Mel was sulking. But Davy Wabby Woo Woo was, making shit happen. Also, when Mel was I met a priest that could do it once, but I'm not sure I could do it. I was thinking, are we going on a road trip to find Thoros of Myr? Because that would be cute. They did not do that. But imagine if, Davos got Stannis' army to join forces with the Brotherhood without banners. That'd be cute. It'd be completely made up, but, that's where they're going these days, so why not make it cute? I'm really surprised that the Night's Watch bros and Tormy went along with that fucked up ceremony. I kept it, when, the camera kept showing Tormy, I kept expecting him to be that lady's a crazy witch, right? Why are you making Jon into a super zombie? Can't y'all calm down for 2 seconds? I'm Tormy. Look at my beard, as Tormy says every day when he looks in the mirror. I don't think Tormy would be into that. I don't think Tormy would just watch his friend be made into a zombie. Would you really want your friend to be made into a zombie when you've met zombies and killed zombies and you've killed your own zombie son? I was confused because it kept showing a side angle, a weird low angle of Jon. And I was like, what is this supposed to be? And then I realized it was Ghost watching. Arguably, it was Jon watching through Ghost's little eyes. Imagine Jon watching all that oh, these fuckheads. I could have just been happy, dead, and in a wolf's body, and you all just bring me the fuck back again. I just want to eat dead things and frolic through the snow. Mel's trimming John's hair the entire time. I was thinking, please shave the gross mustache. When Mel was like caressing his dead body, my mother said, oh God, does she have to have sex with him or something? And I was like, so that's actually twice that I expect when people have sex in front of corpses this episode. Pretty good Game of Thrones episode, huh? I'm excited for the next episode because TOJ, TOJ, TOJ. And if Glenn were here, he would kick me on my little butt and say, don't you remember the name of every single person at the Tower of Joy? You know what, Glenn? No, I don't remember the name of every single person at the Tower of Joy. The bowl guy and the bowl guy, the bowl Ned. Are you eating grass, Howland? Are you really eating grass right now? I mean, we're talking about important flashbacks here. Do important flashbacks mean nothing to you? This is Gamma, my co-host. What were your thoughts about the episode? I don't know about my co-host, but I think it was pretty good. I mean, I did like seeing the babies, the Stark babies. I did like the Sansa Theon moments, even though it was made up and made no sense. I could have done with less babies getting eaten by dogs, but I think we can all agree on that. The Tyrion thing annoyed me. Sad Mel made me sad. I'm excited for King's mooting. The end.